hello, my dear ladies. Hello, my dear gentlemen. Today, we're diving into the glamorous world of Vogue America, the most famous fashion magazine in the world. For over 100 years, Vogue has shaped fashion, culture, and style. But behind every iconic cover, there's a powerful editor-in-chief who made it happen. In this video, I'll explore the stories of 3 legendary women who led Vogue America: Diana Vreeland, Grace Mirabella, and Anna Wintour. Each of them changed the magazine in their own way, and their influence is still felt today. So, let's get started. First up is Diana Vreeland, the editor-in-chief from 1963 to 1971. And here is my portrait of her. Diana was a true visionary. She was born in Paris in 1903 and moved to New York, where she became a fashion icon. Before Vogue, where she became the fashion icon, she worked at Harper's Bazaar, where she wrote a famous column called "Why Don't You?" with bold, fun ideas like, "Why don't you paint your walls pink?" When Diana joined Vogue, the 1960s were all about change, youth, freedom, and creativity. She made Vogue exciting and daring. Her magazine was full of colorful, dramatic photos and wild ideas. She loved fantasy and imagination, saying things like, "Pink is the navy blue of India." She also created the term youthquake to describe the young, rebellious spirit of the time. Diana worked with amazing photographers like Richard Avedon and introduced models like Twiggy, who became global star. Her Vogue was like a dream world, full of glamour and adventure. But by 1971, Vogue's owner, Condé Nast, thought her style was too expensive and out of touch. They fired her, and she later worked at the Metropolitan Museum of Art, creating stunning fashion exhibitions. Diana Vreeland made Vogue a place for bold ideas and creativity. She showed the world that fashion is art. The living room in her glossy Manhattan apartment was totally red. Next, we have Grace Mirabella, who took over as editor-in-chief in 1971 and stayed until 1988. And here's my portrait of her. Grace was different from Diana. She was born in 1929 in New Jersey to Italian immigrant parents. She studied economics and worked at department stores like Macy's before joining Vogue in the 1950s. She started as an assistant and worked her way up to become Diana Vreeland's associate editor-in-chief. When Grace became editor, the 1970s were a tough time in America. There was an economic recession, and women were entering the workforce in large numbers. Grace wanted Vogue to speak to these modern women. She replaced Diana's red leopard print office with simple beige walls, a symbol of her practical style. Her Vogue focused on wearable, elegant clothes from designers like Ralph Lauren, Calvin Klein, and Donna Karan. She also added sections on health, fitness, and the arts to make the magazine more useful for working women. Under Grace, Vogue's circulation grew from 400,000 to 1,200,000, and advertising revenue doubled. She worked with photographers like Helmut Newton, who created bold, modern editorials. But by the 1980s, some thought Grace's style was too safe. In 1988, Condé Nast replaced her with Anna Wintour, and Grace learned about it from a TV broadcast, which was very upsetting. After Vogue, Grace started her own magazine, Mirabella, which focused on style for real women. It ran until 2000. Grace's legacy is making Vogue practical and relatable for a new generation of women. And finally, we have Anna Wintour, who became editor-in-chief in 1988 and is still a major figure in Vogue today. Here's my portrait of her. Anna was born in London in 1949 and started her career at Harper's Bazaar and British Vogue. When she joined American Vogue, she wanted to make it fresh and modern. Anna's first Vogue cover in November 1988 shocked everyone. It showed model Michaela Bercu wearing a $10,000 Christian Lacroix top with $50 Guess jeans. The first time jeans were on a Vogue cover. The photo was taken outside, not in a studio, and it felt casual and real. This set the tone for Anna's Vogue. Bold, modern, and mixing high fashion with everyday style. Anna also made celebrities a big part of Vogue. Before her, covers usually featured models. Anna put stars like Madonna, Oprah, and Beyoncé on the cover, making Vogue a pop culture powerhouse. She's known for her strict style and signature sunglasses, and some say she inspired the character Miranda Priestley in The Devil Wears Prada. Anna has also shaped the fashion world beyond Vogue. She's the force behind the Met Gala, fashion's biggest night, and has supported new designers like Marc Jacobs. In 2025, she stepped back as editor-in-chief of American Vogue, but remains Condé Nast's global chief content officer and Vogue's global editorial director. Her influence is huge, and she's made Vogue a global brand. So, that's the story of Vogue America and its 3 legendary editors: Diana Vreeland, Grace Mirabella, and Anna Wintour. Diana brought fantasy and creativity. Grace made fashion practical for working women. And Anna mixed high fashion with pop culture. Together, they made Vogue the fashion Bible it is today. What's your favorite Vogue era? Let me know in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumb up. Subscribe to Style Marion. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Have a nice day. If you like my channel and enjoy my videos and shorts, Mookie and I would be very happy if you subscribe to our channel and give it a thumbs up. Thank you.